Nebraska and Iowa leaders took to social media after news of Maduro's capture broke. President Trump says the U.S. will run the country temporarily and tap into the country's oil reserves. KTV News Watch 7's Beth Carlson spoke to state leaders and an expert on international law. She joins us now. Beth.
Maddie, many key state leaders are denouncing Maduro's reign in Venezuela on social media. I asked a Creighton international law professor to walk through what this could mean for the country. After the capture of Venezuela's president, Nebraska lawmakers are voicing support.
There's a precedent for what happened today. The president acted decisively, and he did so on behalf of American peace and American strength.
Congressman Mike Flood says many lawmakers are backing the president's decision after Maduro's alleged drug trafficking.
This decisive action follows years of criminal activity by Maduro, including propping up a drug cartel which smuggled cocaine into our communities, among other violent crimes.
Maduro and his wife were transported to New York on federal narco-terrorism conspiracy charges, according to the U.S. government officials. Mike Kelly, an international law professor at Creighton, says the action is illegal.
We just violated U.S. law in the form of the UN Charter in addition to international law, even though he's trying to make, a constitutional argument that a court may or may not buy. How this comes into play both in the congressional standpoint and the federal court standpoint will be something to watch.
Kelly says the Trump administration's comments on running Venezuela and controlling oil reserves bring up more questions of legality.
And this was the justification, ironically, 36 years ago today in Panama, when President Bush went after Manuel Noriega. He said he was executing a federal arrest warrant from a court in Miami because he couldn't get permission from Congress to go do it.
Flood says there are other similar instances to Trump's actions as well.
What happened today is not unprecedented. Countries, similar actions from prior Democrat and Republican presidents have happened in Libya, Panama, Somalia, Bosnia, Sudan, Yugoslavia, Haiti, Yemen, even Iran most recently.
With many questions still unanswered, Kelly says Venezuela and the United States will feel the ripple effects.
I would watch not only the legal fight that's going to take place in New York City in the Maduro trial, which is going to be very dramatic, but also from an economic standpoint.
Flood says he will be back on Washington, D.C. ground on Monday and expects to hear from Trump in person. He wants Nebraskans to know as well that the federal delegation is now plugged in to what's going on. Maddie, back to you.
Beth, thank you.